Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. So if you take a quick look in the last episode, we got our nice new shiny Thunder badge. So that is hugely exciting, and I'm actually starting to pile up the money quite nicely because I haven't really had to spend a whole lot, which actually, now that I think about it, should probably go ahead and pick up some items. So let's see. Pokeball. Actually, I don't think I'll worry about that. Super potions, though, I would actually absolutely love to be able to stock up on. Oh, okay, well, we'll sell this. And now we will buy, because, money was the problem there. So we'll quickly go ahead and pick up some super potions. Fantastic. Do I even have room for that? Nope. You know what? I will deal with that another time. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna move along our adventure. So actually what we need to do is go all the way back to Cerulean City because we have a bike to go get, because we did get the bike voucher a couple episodes ago, so we can finally go cash that in. And I want to say something up here tells me that maybe there might be an item over here. Or am I losing my mind and just randomly walking through a patch of grass? Nothing to see here, folks. Just some weird kid being followed by a rodent randomly wandering through nothing. Moving on. So when we cut back in, we'll be coming out of the other side of the underground passage. I figured nobody really needed to see that extra time of just walking down a straight hallway. Fun fact, I almost got lost somehow. That's a special level of talent right there. So now that we're back at Cerulean City, there is a couple things that we've got to do. One of those things I did promise was getting Bulbasaur, so we'll quickly do that right now. And you can do this actually, I believe, as soon as you come into Cerulean City, but if you come into this house and talk to this person, and she just says that she nursed this Bulbasaur back to health and asked if I could take care of it. And we now also have Bulbasaur. Not going to give it a nickname because... Oh, sent to my PC. I thought that was saying my PC was full. I was like, okay, first of all, that doesn't make sense. Secondly, crap. But, disaster averted. So the next place we need to go is to the bike shop, which I don't have room for items. Okay, when we cut back in, I will have gone and gotten rid of a bunch of items so that I can get the bicycle. Okay, now that I've cleared up some room and put away some of the TMs and stuff that I very do not need, I now have the bicycle, so that is hugely fantastic. That obviously will speed up our ability to get around. And what we do is... This is a bit of a tedious process, but I always do the select thing and I put the bicycle right at the top of the list because that's probably the item I'm going to go for first in the bag more often than not. If you do just take it and go straight up to the top, it'll just swap the two items. So if you don't want to mess up the order of everything else, you got to go one by one. But now we can move around much quicker. And unfortunately, you can't set it to the select button. That was a feature added in Gen 2, but not the end of the world. Again, if you keep it at the top of the list, you can just hop right back on it. Now we'll go... Ah, crap. Gotta do the thing. Forgot. This is another spot where I still need Bellsprout. That's okay. I'll find something to swap it out for. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and swapped out Flutterby for Bellsprout. I think that's probably the most reasonable option. Flutterby is slowly but surely becoming less necessary, and especially it's redundant because I do have Kadabra, which does the exact same attack but much more effectively. Other than the fact that it does have access to stun spores, sleep powder, poison powder, but I'm not really too overly concerned about that, so we'll go with Broiler. Why not? So yeah, with this episode, it's going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to get all the way down this route, which is fine because then when we end up it'll be Rock Tunnel next episode. So, oh yeah, while I was training up, a couple of Pokemon learned some new moves. Broiler did learn Rage. I just swapped out Scratch because why not? And Flutterby, I wanted to learn Whirlwind. I opted not to use that move. And I want to say Bagok learned Mirror Move. Sounds right, so. But yeah, so this episode will be kind of stupid rap. Now I want a rap of some kind. Like a chicken Caesar wrap or something. Those are good. Anyways, stop thinking about food. Yeah, so this will be like kind of like the episode on Route 14. Again, I think that's the number of that route. Oh, did I? No, I got some paralyzed heals. I should be fine. But yeah. It'll be like just a whole ton of battles. We won't get that far because the route's not that long. But, I mean, if I cut this out, then the whole point is to cut out basically everything else about the game. So, again, it's just a little bit grindy and it doesn't go very far, but we are moving forward at the very least. So that's the part that I, of course, fully paralyzed into a wrap. All I need is for you to confuse me, and then I'll be ultimately annoyed. But, yeah. All about the little baby steps forward, and then once we get on the other side of Rock Tunnel, then the game picks up pace a lot more nicely, so... We are almost to that fun part. And then, yeah, getting on the other side of Rock Tunnel, then... some of our team members that aren't fully evolved will start to become fully evolved and things like that, so that's always exciting. I'm going to swap over to Kinger because I'm pretty sure that's a hiker with a rock type or two. TM30. I can't remember which one that is, so we'll go find out. Teleport. Yeah, no. That is a TM that you can absolutely just get rid of. I can't think of an instance where you'd be like, I need the TM for teleport in this generation, rather than just going and catching Abra and having that solve whatever problem. Like, it's just really hard to imagine you needing to do that, so... Oh, Karate Chop's doing less and less. That's kind of nice. I kind of dread Karate Chop early game. It just... he does have an Onyx. Okay, I couldn't remember if he had a Geodude or an Onyx, but I was pretty sure it was at the very least a Rock type, so... Rock Throw. Yeah, that's the one thing about Onyx, is it doesn't really have a great attack stat. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing the fat thumbs thing. Now I'm just asking for Kinger to get knocked out at this point. That was one too many Leers than what I needed it to be, but that's okay. We got through it anyway. But yeah, Onyx is like, it's really fast and it has access to strong attacks like Earthquake, which is 100 base power, but his actual attack really isn't that strong. And, you know what? We'll use one of these super potions. Oh, and I guess use a Paralyze Heal on Broiler. Ah, super potions are so fantastic. And I can't wait to get access to full heals finally. The whole carrying some antidotes and some awakenings, it's just, no, just let me have the full heals. Just, your one stop, this medicine does it all. Works just fine for me. Get the old double kick going on Geodude. Ouch. At least it's not Explosion. Explosion is like twice the base power. If used properly, that can really be effective for you. Poor Kinger. Like, he was doing so well early game, and now he's the one that gets beat up all the time. Yeah, see, that tackle did almost nothing. And that's just, again, because Onix is fast and has access to stronger attacks, but just its attack stat leaves something to be desired. Double kick. There we go, we beat the hiker. Gonna go back because experience and stuff is important. And I want to say this next battle would be fantastic for Broiler. Or Bagok. I'm pretty sure it's bug types of some kind, like Beedrill maybe? Oh, Sandshrew. Not even close. Oh. Because Sandshrew has such a high defense, we'll just go right around that and use Merlin. Oh. Fantastic. So for anybody who doesn't know the mechanic behind Fissure, Horn Drills, Sheer Cold, any one-hit KO move, Guillotine as well. In order for the attack to hit at all, the Pokemon using it has to be faster than the Pokemon that the attack is being used against. Now that's not the only part of that mechanic. The other part of that mechanic is that it starts at base 30 accuracy, and then it goes up 1% for every level that the user is out-leveling the opponent. So if you have a level 30 anything, like, okay, what is this? A level 30 Caterpie, and you use like a Rapidash that has Horn Drill that's level 100, it will be 100 accuracy at that point. So yeah, that's just a fun little thing that I'm not sure why they did that mechanic that way, but it's interesting. And quick attack. So now that I'm like wildly messing up my my matchups, I'm sorry, Kinger, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to survive Weedle even with this low HP. Use Horn Attack, just because I don't want to get poisoned again, and I think Kinger's going to get a little bit over-leveled. That's okay. I'm not that worried at this point, because there'll be lots of ways to level that back out. It's more of a problem, okay, I guess that'll solve that problem real quick, so no, it won't be over-leveling. Early game, it's a little bit more of a problem because you have to lean on certain Pokemon a lot more, just because there's such limited trainers and available Pokemon. but once you get to this point in the game, that becomes less of a problem because there's a lot more variety around. So I find that I don't worry about over leveling as much. Where if a Pokemon does start to get a little bit higher than other stuff, it should level off as long as you're paying attention. And if you just keep leaning on the same Alakazam or Nidoking, yeah, I'm on to you. Yeah, if you just keep leaning on the same Pokemon, like intentionally or something, then yeah, that's not going to solve that problem. But if you're someone who's staying cognizant of it and trying, then shouldn't have a big problem. Ember, come on, burn. No burn, just a full force. Oh. Okay, I guess we could just do this. This works. Rage is an interesting attack because it starts out pretty weak. And it just kind of keeps going and going, but for every time that Charmeleon gets hit, its attack raises. So it gets stronger and stronger, which is kind of one of the cool things about... Oh, nope, not good. Okay. Broiler's going down. Oh, it survived! Yeah, the one problem is you get locked into it, and I forgot about that part. But if you can survive... Oh yeah, no, it's not surviving. My bad. I forgot about that part, because in later generations, you don't get locked into it, so much less of a concern. But we'll go ahead and just get the confusion, get rid of the Ekans. And Sandshrew, which I would have had to go with Merlin anyway, because it's my only, like, real competent special attacker against Sandshrew. Oh, and that's going to be another hiker. To which... yeah. Gonna wind up having to be... with Kinger knocked out, it's gonna have to be Merlin, so... But Merlin's not over-leveled, so... That's the other thing, is like... Again, Merlin does make a lot of stuff really easy. Because of its high special stat. Even at comparable level. But if it works, it works. Like, you just kind of have to go with your best option available. Otherwise, you're just unnecessarily grinding and trudging through nothingness. And we'll just go for the slick 3 for 3. Annihilated. Fantastic. I believe we just have one more battle, which, if I remember correctly, it's a Meowth, so... Why not grab Pikachu? I bet you Pikachu could take it on, especially because it accidentally has a really strong move that I believe it's actually supposed to learn at level 26 anyway? So, next level? I think that's when it learns Thunderbolt. Oh! Right, I forgot that Meowth is faster than I remember. Always. Like, faster than I give it credit for, and it's very commonly prone to critical hits, so... Okay, so we made it to the end of Route, whatever this is. 530, 70 billion, I don't know. So we've reached the Pokemon Center. So this is where I'm going to cut the episode. When we do come back, we will fight that trainer that we can see in the bottom left corner on our way into the rock tunnel. So, yeah, that's, and then, yeah. I don't have any stops along the way. So if you did like the video, don't forget to drop a like. That is always super helpful, especially for the algorithm. You know, the usual stuff that YouTubers point out, because that's what we do. Uh, if you did really like the video and you're not subscribed yet and want to see the series as it does come out, don't forget to subscribe on your way over to your next one. And as always, thank you so much for all the support, and all the best.